I'm going to attempt to summarize this whole hiring process in 3 minutes. To help me out, I'm going to put a timer on the screen and play some upbeat, funky music. Okay, here we go. The process is centered around attributes, which are ways of thinking and behaving that help someone thrive in a company's desired culture. To derive the attributes, interview current employees, asking them who thrives, either now or in the past, in the culture. As employees identify these people, ask what made them thrive, looking for specific examples, behaviors, and ways of thinking. Those patterns will help you define and focus your desired company attributes. To interview for those attributes, develop a question bank of differential situations where people with the attributes will answer one way, and those without will answer a different way, but where both answers are good answers. To get examples of answers, interview several people with varying levels of your attributes, including people identified as thriving, friends or past coworkers you enjoyed working with, but who may or may not be a good fit at your current company, and others who you suspect may not have your attributes. Use excerpts from these examples to create a rubric of the types of answers that exceed, meet, or don't meet your expectations. When you're ready to open up a new position, create 2 job descriptions. An internal one that describes the attributes most important to the role, including the company attributes and any job-specific ones, like detail-oriented for an office manager position, along with the technical skills required to do the job well. Then, create an external job posting that is marketing content to attract the right people. To create a wide front end of the hiring funnel, ask every applicant to fill out a simple logic reasoning form. Those that do well on the form are sent a written interview made up of questions selected from your question bank based on those that emphasize any attributes that are particularly important for the role as identified in the internal job description. Have multiple people score the anonymized answers from the written interview against the rubric, using +1 for exceeds expectations, 0 for meets expectations, and -1 for doesn't meet expectations. Add the total up and see which applicants cluster at the top of the scores. Invite the top applicants to an in-person interview, where a few people on the hiring team will ask additional questions assessing the attributes, which provides an opportunity to ask follow-up questions for a deeper understanding of their thinking and past behavior. This will also be the first time to ask questions about specific job skills identified in the internal description. At this point, you'll also ask questions to assess their level of interest and capability of working in your company's unique culture, as TheraSpecs did when asking applicants for their thoughts on the working agreement. Debrief the results to look for patterns in the interviews. The top applicant or 2 will then be invited to a team interview, which is a chance for everyone who might work with the applicant to get to know them and do a last check for red flags. If everyone agrees to extend an offer, ask the applicant to schedule a reference check for you with a few people you indicate. If the reference checks are good, extend an offer.